Right, so we're going to do some palpation of trapezius and the three sections of it. So upper traps and middle and then the lower portion. So upper traps coming from the acromion up through the neck. And you can, with the muscle just soft and loose, you can often get a sense of it on the edge anyway. It's the very first muscle you come to, edge of it, you can often feel it. And if you want to be sure, while you're having a little squeeze there, ask your partner on the table to elevate their shoulders, bring their shoulder towards the ears. Yes, and you can feel the muscle bulking out underneath you or something. And relax again, Andy. Lovely. And then I can go a bit more to the edge, so just elevate your shoulders again. Yes, feel it coming up. And to get the very top parts, through the neck, if I ask Andy to lift his head off the couch, lovely, that's great, and then back down again. Can feel the muscles in this part of the neck bulking out underneath my fingertips, so you can get a feel by getting the action. So knowing where the muscle is, finding what it does, and then asking your partner to do that action, you'll feel it fleshing out. Middle fibres of trapezius come out from the spine out towards the shoulder, and they're involved in drawing the shoulders back. So if Andy lets his arms hang off the table, and then if he comes up into a flying kind of position, 747, flying through the air, lovely, and then come back down again for me. Great, I could feel the fibres again. You also felt a nice bit of crunching and scrunching going on, indicating that it'd be a good place to do a bit of work, I think. So if I just put my hands on one side, but Andy, if you lift both, we might see on one side, you might see the fibres going. That's it, I'm lifting up, great, so we can see the musculature bulking out and then relaxing again, and I can feel the fibres softening under my hands, and I was aware as I did that of, again, a little bit of crunchiness, a little bit of crunchiness in the muscles around here, which might be nice to work on at another time. So in the palpation, you might pick up detail like that of the quality of the movement as well, and that's an indication of where to work when you move more into the massage. Lower fibres of trapezius are coming down to T7 or T12. What does my magic book say? I can't see where it says. T12, right the way down. So right the way down to the bottom rib in a lower part of a diamond shape. And if I get Andy to be Superman for me and fly through the air, lovely, they're bulking up beautifully, and then relax back down again, lovely. So with my fingers I'm just going to have a little explore of where I can feel the edge. So if you go Superman again for me, Andy, great, and then relax. Erector spinae underneath are bulking up as well a bit, so that's part of the movement. So we're looking for a superficial muscle on the surface. Go once more for me, Andy. Lovely, you could really see the edge there, that's great. And then relax back down. So a combination of what you observe and what you know from the book that you can try and almost imagine it happening. If you don't see it happening, imagine it happening. It'll give you a sense of where to look for. Oh yeah, keeping quite a surface touch because it is a superficial muscle. I just felt a bit of a pop there. Lovely. So not needing to get too deep for trapezius. And around this area we've got a junction between trapezius coming down and lats coming up and around. So what we can try and do now is have a look at, see if we can isolate the lats and see those muscles, latissimus dorsi. So latissimus dorsi is going to pull the arm down and medially rotate it in. So if Andy, if you were to start with your arm up and pull it down, I'll be in the way to block you, and if you try and pull your arm down, if I'm going to do a visual first, lovely, and I can see action happening down here, and then if you just back off again, lovely, and I'm going to get around the edge of the scapula, back of the armpit, pull down again for me, great, really bulking out, there I can feel the quality of the muscle, and relax, lovely, keep breathing, have yourself a breather, lovely, and we'll just see if we can find it coming in closer toward the spine. I'm just covering my thumb so I've got sensitivity, but need a little bit of depth. And then Andy, if you go again for me, pull down against me. Great. So it gets less easy to feel as we move away, because here the muscle is more of a sausagey, bulky muscle. As it comes down, it becomes more of a sheet and also ultimately more of a tendon. So it's less to feel. So you may or may not feel stuff. If we bring Andy's arm around here and ask him to medially rotate his arm, I'm going to block the movement with my leg. So as he twists, yeah, great, and then relax again, and then twist again. Yeah, can just feel a